Hello, today I'm here reviewing Tender is the Night by F.Scott Fitzgerald. This book was originally published in 1934, however it was republished by Rhodes in 2014. This lovely edition has French flaps and it has those gorgeous thick paper and it's in just amazing quality, and the pages are pure white. It kind of reminds me of Persephone books quality, if you know what I mean. And even the cover is stunning and really beautiful, and I just love how it looks like. And I love the light blue color, and I think there are more. This is the Rhodes Classics edition or something like that. So they publish a lot of well-known classics, and the colors are all pastels, and it has a quote in the back, and here it says, "I wanted to die violently instead of fading out sentimentally. That's why I gave this party." Now, this novel was one of the last works that Fitzgerald wrote and published, wrote from start to finish and published, and it is said to be one of the most autobiographical of his work. The novel talks about a man nicknamed Dick Diver and his wife Nicole living a glamorous life. He is a psychologist, and they are quite rich, and they have this so-called glamorous life. The start of the novel is told through a young naive girl who visited Paris after shooting her first film, and that's where she at first became really famous. And we can see, we meet the couple, Nicole and Dick Diver, through Rosemary's eyes, and Rosemary is quite naive and innocent. Rosemary falls in love with the couple and deems them as perfect, and Fitzgerald's choice of Rosemary's character shows us how perfect the couple actually seem, while they're actually not, but because she admires them and she puts them kind of on a pedestal, it kind of highlights how people actually see them in society in a more elaborate way. In a lot of Fitzgerald's work, the truth is always not what it seems, and there's always a facade put on, and that is exactly the case with this novel as well. So the novel is segmented into 3 parts. In the first part, it is the facade, and we see the couple through Rosemary's eyes. However, later on there is more of a flashback and a flash forward to the past and the present, showing us the life of Nicole and Dick Diver and how did they meet, and it shows us a more dark past which they both had and dark events which occur later on. Definitely enjoyed the second and the third part way more than the first part. I found the first part quite dry and boring and too long, and I understand why the author had the first part, except I just couldn't connect at all. And so I didn't really enjoy the first part as much. However, the second and the third, it got way more interesting. It did take me a long time to read this book because of how thick the book is. The novels are way too long and they go on and on explaining a simple thing, and that kind of just bored me the entire time. Another thing is that I couldn't really stay reading this book for a long time, so I had to put it down and then start another book and then come back to it. So it took me around a month and a half to just finish this novel. However, I do appreciate what the author is saying, but I just felt like the execution was quite tiring for me personally. I gave this novel a 2 stars only for the reasons I mentioned before. However, I don't see it as a terrible novel. It's just that I didn't connect much with the characters at all, despite how badly their situation is, and I felt like that just deems it as not being such a great book in my opinion. And also, it took me way too long. It took me a month and a half to finish this book. However, I'm glad that I've read this. I would say, however, if you're starting a Fitzgerald book, you can start with The Great Gatsby. It's a great book. I gave it a 5-star. It is brilliant. I've only read The Great Gatsby and Tender as the Night, so I can't really tell you what to read next. However, I do want to check out more of his work, and I'll be delighted to. So if you've read the book, let me know what you think of the book and how many stars out of 5 did you give the book. And I will see you later. Bye.